Hey friends, welcome to Andy's Audio Crap. Today the crap happens to be records. This is a massive 1,500 count record collection that I picked up at an estate. All funk, with the exception of maybe a couple records here and there. But join me, I'm going to go through it. Let's talk about what's in here. Stage them all in my basement where I do my Andy crapping. Let's start. Let's go through these things. Got some Funkadelic to start out with. This is a pretty legendary band. Innovative. Kind of at the forefront of funk and rock. Psychedelic. See here. Got some promos. Some Clinton. He was, he was all over the place in funk. Brides of Funkenstein. Those are a bunch of gals that got together, did some funk. We got Bootsy's Rubber Band, which is Bootsy's Calling. Maggot Brain. This one is highly sought after. You see that, pick it up. Digital Underground. Definitely. Hey, you know what? Tupac Shakur was part of Digital Underground. EPMD. They were kind of a Long Island, New York type of smooth jazz, heavy beats type of thing. Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Got to get some Eddie Murphy, some Whitney. Those were kind of expected in this collection. Big Daddy Kane. Kind of a, hip-hop, rapid fire, intricate wordplay, that type of thing. Fat Boys. Got some Fat Boys in here. Actually, end up finding quite a few more Fat Boys. But they brought it to mainstream. DJ Jazzy Jeff, which is next, he helped, right? Parents Just Don't Understand. I'm sure all of us remember that one, right? If you don't, go listen to it. Pretty good song. Confunction. Or no. West Side Connection. Holy moly, this one's awesome. Ice Cube, Mac 10. Kind of a West Coast rap culture type video. Not video. Record. That's what I'm filming right now is video. So this one's like OG. And the price caught me by surprise because this has been repressed, so it's out there again. Tina, there's another EPMD. This one happens to be sealed. Despite that, it's not worth a whole lot. Must not be a good album. Not sure. Could be good. Let me know in the comments. Confunction, kind of a versatile, like R&B. 70s, 80s type band, Stone Street Band. Not real sure about these dudes, but it's Rick James, lower right there in that picture. Madonna, don't know what she was doing in this lot. She's crazy, like all over the place in some of these boxes. Headhunters, Herbie Hancock, kind of a jazz funk, African rhymes. Bump City, not real sure about this one. Don't have a whole lot of saying to go on here, but here we go. Hall & Oates. What's it doing in here? Kenny G. Hey, this Kenny G is Barry White's Love Unlimited Orchestra. He played with them in this, and I ended up with 2 copies of this. Actually, in the same box. Tom Tom Club. This one is Talking Heads members, and it's funk, punk, and kind of a dance music. Got some Madonna going on here. More Madonna. Warren G. Don't need to say much about that one. This one here, Baller's Lady, kind of an obscure band. Not much to say about it. Listened to it for a second. Didn't go beyond the second. America Eats Its Young. If you see this album, pick it up. It's kind of lively. It's kind of if you played it right now and listened to it, you'd relate because it was recorded kind of at a politically charged time and. Well, we're still there. Times haven't changed much. So Prince, there was a lot of Prince in this lot. We'll go through here in just a second. There's a whole lot. But what I'm pointing out here, actually, at 45 RPM on a 12-inch disc, a lot of detail comes out of a recording like that. Lots. There's some more Prince, got some Jackson 5, got some Michael Jackson going on. And then Rick James. Rick James, Super Freak. If you heard Super Freak, that's Mr. Rick James. And Mr. Rick James made a lot of albums. He was kind of flamboyant, as you can see in that picture there. But, yeah. So, lots of Rick James here. And we're going to go on to the next pile. All right. Going into this next section here, we're going to start with Mr. Ramsey Lewis. Jazz, R&B, hip-hop. And then we got the Ohio Players. They have like an infectious funk beat to them. Their song Fire, got to go listen to it. Parliament, another George Clinton. Now we got Michael Jackson. Lots of Michael Jackson in this lot. We'll talk about that later. Rhythm Nation. This is kind of an iconic album, right? Mary J. Blige. Again, My Life, another iconic album. Got some more Kenny G going on here. Mr. Tim Dog. Kind of controversial dude there. And the Funk Inc. Don't get this confused with Super Funk. Look at that hat. It's so funny. Jacksons, more Jacksons. Mr. Michael Jackson and the other Jacksons, right? All highly influential in the music scene. Kind of bringing the funk to rock and really just changing an entire generation, right? Some more Janet Jackson. There was some Reggie Jackson, some other Jacksons art in the lot. I chose not to pull it. It's not much to say about it other than lots of memories. Walking around downtown with friends, grade school, listening to this stuff. Coolio. Love Coolio. Don't listen to him much, but again, pretty highly influential artist back from the 90s. More Madonna. Zapp. If you haven't heard of Zapp, go pick an album up. Power. That was kind of an interesting cover art here, but again, some good songs they did. Got on the charts a little bit. Kraftwerks. Not really sure how this one got in here. It's kind of a techno type, but holy moly. Yeah, George Michael's, I don't know, he's British, right? He started in Wham. Just went on solo and just knocked it out of the park. Run DMC. DMC stands for Daryl McDaniels, who's kind of the founding member of the group, right? Hip-hop, kind of a bleeding edge hip-hop group, brought it into the mainstream. A lot of top chart toppers in that band. Mr. Kenny G, another copy of this one. Another Kenny G. If you look on the back here, you see how old he is in this one compared to how young he is in the one below it. Poor dude. Sung himself into wrinkles there. This album, gosh dang it, Pet Shop Boys. Hate Pet Shop Boys. M-Tune, this is their famous album, Juicy Fruit. Go listen to it. Mr. Hendrix, gotta get some Hendrix in this collection. There wasn't much of it. I think somebody got to it before I did. Prince, way more Prince going on here. And Prince, actually, he's a lot of bad stuff could be said about Prince, but he really did a lot of good for the industry. He came onto the scene like in the 70s, right? And then hit it really big in the 90s, and then kind of lost his main market type of attractiveness by the late 90s, maybe. No, it's early 2000s, yeah. So, and then he died in 2016, right? And that just really kind of messed things up. I think he could have been one of those artists that had a big comeback. Oh, all right, so here, if you haven't listened to any of Cheech and Chong's stuff, you got to listen to it. It's kind of funny that it's in this collection because it has absolutely nothing to do with it. But, if you smoked a lot of weed, that was probably something that you listened to a lot of. The Jets, right? Sir Mix-a-Lot, right? Good stuff here. Baby Got Back is Sir Mix-a-Lot's big hit, and more LL Cool J. I love the cover. Gosh dang it, this is late 80s, early 90s for you. Everybody carried around their ghetto blaster. If you had a ghetto blaster and it was big, you were cool. Some more Prince. And then out of the blue, a Fleetwood Mac. What the hell is it doing in here? This is craziest stuff ever. Some stuff in here. Heavy D and the Boys, and then some more Jacksons. More Jacksons. Love the Jacksons. Starting out with Babyface here. We're going to the Gap Band. Everybody's heard of the Gap Band, right? You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Chaka Khan, kind of the queen of funk. Not kind of, she is the queen of funk. And then the Stylistics, kind of your bread and butter band there. Bloodstone. Kansas City, that's all I got to say about them. Give a shout out to Kansas City. Soulful Strut, kind of a jazz, soul genre type of going on there. Yeah. Anyway, so there's some Boy George. There was a lot of Boy George in here. I don't know what was up with that, but that's the one I pulled out. Chose to show that one. These are all like various records that came up as being somewhat valuable. Some of them very valuable. They haven't been repressed yet, so they're fairly rare. If you like any of these, go to the description there. I put a link to my store on eBay, where a lot of these will get posted. I'm gonna keep some of them. There's a really good amount of stuff in here that's just like, it's just hard to come by some of this stuff, and to find it out in the wild is just absolutely insane. All right, coming back to town here with you guys. These I'm just still going here. The System dope remixes, and I believe this is like Criminal Minded. I don't know if this one and the next one are the same band. I'm not familiar enough with them to know, but Boogie Down Productions, Criminal Minded, pretty hardcore rap actually. Maze is coming up here in a second, and that's some pretty cool stuff actually. Maze is just kind of chill. Well, the Maze I listen to, kind of chill stuff. There's another Prince album, some Stevie Wonder. Actually, I was expecting a bunch of Stevie Wonder in here. I saw a couple and was just waiting for the rest of them, and they never showed up. So, kind of sad about that. There's some Tupac. I did expect that after seeing some of the rap, and all the rap in here is just awesome sauce. All this rap came out late 80s, early 90s. Look at that. The price tag was $6. I wish records were still $6. Like, if you still think that records should be $6. The Temptations. Billy Paul. Actually, Billy Paul is pretty darn good. It's Me and Mrs. Jones is one of his hits. I don't know if this is pronounced Isley or Isley. I don't know. I need to look it up and figure it out. But anyways, iconic. Twist and Shout's one of theirs. Between the Sheets, another one. I loved the cover art on this one. I looked it up. It really wasn't worth that much, but the cover art's pretty freaking cool. Love that Mercedes on there. Some Luther, some more Impressions. Love that condition of this one. It's just like absolutely incredible. Love it. With the hype sticker. There's some Marvin Gaye. There's some more of them Isley brothers. I wish I knew that. Sorry. Dr. Dre. Gotta love this one being in there. This is like, I think that, and I'm pretty sure this is really early Dr. Dre too. So doesn't look like a repress, and judging by the price tag, it's not. A lot of these sample cuts in here, these like demos, they were all over the place. There's probably a couple hundred of them in there. More Jets, TLC, Creep, awesome 45 speed single, Straight G, Slave. There's a lot of Slave in there. Ice-T, Awesome Sauceness coming out of that record. I love all of the like chains and money. It was all about the chains and the money back in the day. I don't know if this one has any more chains and money on it, but there's one that in this lot somewhere. Maybe I've already shown it, but it's like all chains and money. Anyways, Crushing Groove. If you haven't seen this, maybe it's worth going to see it. You got the Fat Boys, you got Run DMC, you got a couple others in there. LL Cool J, and it's you know, the album's not all that great. It's good, but it's so iconic. It's like it's late 80s, and it's awesome sauce. It's worth picking it up because it's actually a pretty cheap album. They'll probably repress it here real soon. I thought I saw something on the back of this one that caught my eye, but yeah, no luck. All right, some Santana. We're done, man. This is it. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Put some comments down there. I hate doing these voiceovers, but that's what I had to do this time. Thanks for watching.